earGROUND Radio.
We came, we saw, we kicked it.
New voices amplified.
DJ Tamok.
Sipping como, uye sankomo, sisankomo, hando sangome. Sipping como, uye sankomo, sisankomo, hando sangome. Giyakuthanda lave, giyakurata, yeah. Giyakuthanda lave, giyakurata, yeah. Ngifuna wena wedwa. Kuramba namo, tinoda kugarika kuramba namo, tinoda kugarika kuramba namo, tinoda kugarika kuramba. Darling, uri mwenje wangu.
Are you ready?
earGROUND Radio.
We came, we saw, we kicked it.
New voices amplified.
Welcome to earGROUND, Your Voices Amplified. My name is Plot Marco, and welcome to the platform and the program that brings you some of the amazing voices and talents from Zimbabwe. And today we happen to be speaking to an artist who is super awesome. She's been making. You see, I'm having a bit of a slip of her tongue because her music is super awesome. She's been making great music all the way from Mutare. Her name is Rutendo. Welcome to earGROUND.
Thank you so much for having me, Plot.
Jackie, you grew up in Bulawayo, in Chirenzi, and Mutare. Take us back a bit to your childhood and what this upbringing in different places did to you musically.
Okay, well, Rutendo Jackie was born in Mutare and grew up in Chiredzi and Bulawayo. The reason why we had to move from town to town is because my father worked for Plan International. Saka taifamba Sterik, taisagara panjumbo one. Yeah, so yeah, growing up it was awesome because ndaka experience a lot of experiences from each town, from Chiredzi kune zvako, Bulawayo kune zvako. So I can say that zvakandimolda kuti ndive zvandave nhasi. Yeah.
Well, what kind of music were you listening to as a kid? Because I see you do a lot of Afro jazz.
Well, in Ndakakura, I grew up in the Chifara music, Chinyakari, traditional and yeah, a bit of Afro jazz. But Panangandi Chitori Mudiki, when I was young, I used to love traditional dance. So yeah, I grew up.
Did you used to dance?
Sorry?
Did you dance at some point?
Yes. I was in the traditional dance group at Chiredzi Primary School. Yeah.
From traditional dance to an Afro jazz, Afro pop sensation. How was this?
You know what? Mukukura ndakazopedzisira ndakutera because I used to listen to Chiwoniso Maraire since way back. Then from there, growing up, I later on discovered Ana Lira, Asa, Zamajobe from SA. So yeah, that's why you see that my music is a mixture of that. Yeah. So I can say maybe gruma kuti ndive zvandiri now.
Great. But how do you define your music?
Afrofusion.
Great. But where do you find yourself more comfortable in? What sort of sound suits you well?
You know what? I can say Afro jazz. Yeah, Afro jazz is my music. Yeah.
Oh, great. And let's
listen to Farida.
Listen to So one day we might even see a surprise, a Sungura track.
Why not? Definitely. Ah, definitely, definitely.
Right. Now we are based in Mutare, and when I look at Mutare, it's one of the places where um, I would say it's one of the most musically and creatively rich regions in Zimbabwe. We've seen a lot of
Yes,
stars from the Rand family,
yes,
Fortune Mparutsa, the Diamond Boys, Osai
yes.
Chifanga, and the first
Absolutely.
BET for Zimbabwe came from a sister
Mutare.
from
Yeah,
Mutare. Just tell me
yeah.
about that. What did that make you feel knowing and seeing Shasha win a
You
BT?
know,
You know what? I love Mutare so much. Mutare is my hometown. I love Mutare so much. And pandakanzwa kuti Shasha awina BET award, I was so excited. Why? Because at times, you know what? I don't know why, but I've experienced this several times. Like when you go to Harare, you want to record or ungomingla nevamwe. The minute and moment you say, I'm from Mutare. I mean, no, you know that don't go eat so, but you know, Mutare is full of talent, Plot. Mutare is full of talent and Mutare yakatakura, you know. But the unfortunate part is at times we don't have that opportunity to showcase our talent. You know, we don't have opportunity yakadaro yekuti tinoonekwawo tinonzwika, because there are a lot of artists varimo munom, but they are not able to be heard, you know, because of maybe financial problems, you know, and things like that. So I was so excited when Shasha won the BET award. Yeah.
We're excited to see Shasha rise, excited to see another sister rise. And I would
Yes.
say you're one of the artists that is doing super awesome, not only for Mutare, but on a national level. I've been watching your visuals. You're
Okay.
putting so much work into those videos.
Okay.
And how much body of work have you put in place so far? Do you have albums?
Yes. I released my first solo single in 2019. I worked with Tami Chirema from Mutare here. And I also worked with Carlton Paruta, Josh Kwesha, Whaley Strings, and we recorded the track at MFD Studios with Tami Bima. So that was my first single. Then my second single I did with DJ Tamuka at JP Studios. That's when yes, Buisankomo. That's when I met Blacks. Then we did a video together. Yeah, then in 2019, November, I released my first EP entitled Love Me Ever As I Am. It's a 6-track EP. Yeah. Then 2020, I released Zarura Inzira and Handidi Namo. I also worked with Mozi Gawaza at Sounds Good Studios. Yeah.
And you didn't have more to wow. Now I see you.
I knew you were going to ask me that question.
I love that song. I love the song. I love the video. It's really on that level where I say, wow, Zimbabwe music is really going far. Tell me again about that song.
Okay.
And the
So
collaboration is an amazing.
yes. It's an interesting story though. So yeah, when I recorded my second single, Buisankomo, I did with DJ Tamuka. That's when I met Victor Stott. And he also helped me with the vocal arrangements on that track. So from there we just clicked with Victor Stott. So sometime last year, he sent me a message. And then he was like, Cece, you know what? I want to try something different with you. And then I'm like, you know, Victor no needs. And then I was like, Victor Atanga. You know, but at the same time, I was so excited because when you talk of Victor Stott, it's house music, I'm a piano. So I was my mixed feelings. I was like, but my genre, I'm an Afro jazz artist, and now Victor is talking about a track. And then he's like, don't worry, Sisi, just come. So I went to Harare, I recorded the song Nai. So when I got there, he was like, okay, I'm making the beat. And then he made the beat, and then he's like, ndafunga, I'm going to write that song for you. So he wrote the song, right? So when he wrote the song, the second verse, he wrote the verse in Ndebele. So I was like, you know what? Chipinda Mbuth, uimbe the Ndebele part, because I can speak Ndebele, but I'm not very fluent. So I was like, so sing the part for me, the Ndebele part. Then I'll listen kune zvaunenge waimba, then ndozoimba inini. So paakapinda mubooth akabva aimba the part in Ndebele, and it was perfect. Paakadzoka ndobva nditi sisi chipindai muimbe. And then I was like, mufana wangu kayo handisi kuimba. Zvawatoimba izvozvo ka ndozvatakutoimba. And then it's like, no, see, this is your song, I want to do it for you. And then I'm like, no, taakutoita collab panapa. Kana usingadi nezvekwako, I'm not singing. So that's how I got to collaborate with Victor Stott.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. I like the story, and now finally
Yeah.
we've got a beautiful product out. But when I look at your videos, I mentioned it earlier, you make some
Yeah.
very beautiful videos. How much work do you put in? Like these videos have so much detail, beautiful video, heavily invested. And I'm wondering, like, what goes into your head when you create these visuals?
To be honest, Plot, my videos and our economy, it's very difficult, because it requires a lot of funding, and at the moment, at Satani sponsorship, we are doing everything straight from our pocket. So it's a bit difficult, and I just want to thank my husband, my manager, because he's very supportive. Yeah. Zvekuti dai anga rumwe munhu aitondiudza kuti sha, you know what, zvauri kuita izvizvi tirongoramba tichingobuditsa mari, but he's very supportive, because when you're making those videos, it requires a lot of things, from the costumes to the locations, food. It's just a lot of work. But I just want to thank God, because every time I want to make a video, everything just falls into place. Yeah. But it's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy.
And on top of that, you just mentioned your husband. It means you're also managing family and music. How easy or how difficult is that balance?
It's a bit tricky, because at times kuma Mutare, you fight and argue. You don't always agree on everything.
Yes.
Yeah. So you find kuti when you're at work with music, sometimes you fight, you argue. But when you come back home, you have to, munofana kutosiya zvekuma Mutare kwamaingamuri ukoko, and you start doing zvekumba. So yeah. But I'm managing. We are both managing.
That is great. That is great.
Yeah.
And looking at the music industry, if there's something that you could say,
yeah,
if I were to change one thing, just one thing in the music industry in Zimbabwe,
okay,
it would be this particular thing. What would that be?
I think I would provide more funding for the music industry. Why? Because you know what, in Zimbabwe, tine talent yakawanda. But what I'm noticing is atina funding yakakwana yekuti tiburitse the best. Because when you talk of recording and making videos, it requires money. So when you don't have enough money or sponsorship, wakutongogara mumba, uchingonyora nziyo dzako, uchingorota wakagara pamba. So if I would change anything, I would provide more funding for the music industry. Yeah.
Industry. Sisters in music, there are not so many women that are occupying the space that you're occupying now. But it's quite encouraging to start to see a lot of women standing on their own, not just singing, but also leading a band. And you've got a full band, which fascinated me to see
Yeah.
you perform with a band.
Yes.
How easy, how difficult is it, and what do you think possibly may need to be done to encourage more women to participate?
You know what? It's not easy, trust me, because when it comes to nyadze vakadzi, in music, we are judged in so many ways. Tinofungirwa zvinhu zvakawanda, and zvagara zvinongonzi mukadzi wese anofana ari pasi pemurume. Saka kuzomira, and being firm, sometimes it's difficult because sometimes vanhu vanomboita kakudherera kaya kekuti uri mukadzi, what can you possibly do or say, So I cannot say it's easy, it's very difficult. But I just want to encourage my fellow female musicians, Kuti, you can do anything, it's possible. Because I believe women are strong and they are fighters. So yeah, if you're out there, go and do what you want to do.
And what would you say to a girl who's there down in Watsomba, or Ariku Danga Mvura or Chikanga, who's possibly having a dream around music, who looks up to you and Shasha and a few other ladies that have made it music-wise? What would you say to them?
Follow your dream, follow your passion. Nothing or no one can stop you. Yeah. Follow your dream.
Thank you. 2021, what are we expecting? Is there more that's going to come from you music-wise?
Yeah, definitely. 2021, I want to work on my second EP. I think I will release it towards the end of the year. Yeah, I'm working on my second EP. And yeah, ndichaita 1 or 2 collaborations. I'll mention the names later on. But pane 2 my collaborations and Rutendo kuita promising. Atichakupai nevanhu vamusiri kufungira kuti tichaita nawo.
Are they from Zim or elsewhere?
Local. Unombotanga munharaunda mako wozobuda kunze uko.
5 years from now, where do you see Jackie, Rutendo Jackie?
International. I want my music to be known worldwide, not just in Africa, not just in Zimbabwe, but worldwide. I want people to appreciate my music. So that's why ndiri kushanda day in day out nesimba kuti ndikwanise kuzoita zvishuviro zvemwoyo wangu. Yeah.
Awesome, great. I see you on the international stage playing at the Cape Town Jazz Festival.
Wow.
That will first in New Orleans.
Yes.
I'm happy to show that there's some of the international luminaries because you're making good music.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Great. And apart from your own music, it's obvious that you also listen to other artists. Which 3 artists do you have when you play this currently?
Chiwoneso Maraire. I listen to Chiwoneso Maraire almost every day. Yeah. Iwainesu.
Okay, who else? Chiwoneso?
I listen to Chiwoneso, Victor Kunonga, Hope Masike. Yeah. Nevamwe vakangowanda.
Wow, that's great. To everybody who's watching, I'm speaking there, Rutendo JK. There's somebody who's asking me a question, and they're asking, is Rutendo JK your stage name, or this is like Ndoro riri pachitupa?
Ndoro riri pachitupa. Zita rangu riri pachitupa ndinonzi Rutendo Jacqueline Ngoreta Mugandani.
And there are a lot of people that are watching you that would want to know where to find you. Where can they access your social media platforms,
Okay.
and also where can they buy, download, and stream your music?
Okay.
They can visit my website on www.rutendojackie.com, or they can visit my Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. It's at Rutendo Jackie. And all my music is available online. Yeah. All my music is there. I can say that I work with a good team. You need to work with a good team. Work with the people who is the same vision, you know, because it helps you grow. Yeah, ukashanda nemunhu wekuti you see yourself in the next 5 years maybe kana kuti ku France or Germany, iye anenge achingokuona uri muZimbabwe muHarare, munhu akadaro, it's very difficult to work naye. So I just want to encourage mamwe artists kuti let's work with people who have the same vision newe. Don't let that get to you. Choose the right people to work with. I'm sure you can achieve what you want to achieve. Yeah.
Great. So before you go, it will be sad for us to let you go. I know we didn't prepare you for this, but just a snippet, even 15 seconds.
Okay.
I don't know which one. My favorite is Buisa Ngomo, and now Why is making me why, but I don't know which one we're going to pick. Just 15, 20 seconds.
Okay. I'll do Buyisa Nkomo since you said it's your favorite. Buyisa Nkomo zamalobolo kubazali bami Buyisa Nkomo zamalobolo kubazali bami. Yeah.
Wow, awesome. Wow, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I really appreciate that you've been watching. We've been speaking there to Rutendo Jackie, who is an amazing artist, all the way from Mutare, Makomoyo, one of my favorite places.
Yeah.
I really appreciate Mutare. I think Mutare is an awesome place.
Definitely.
And shout out to Critic Igwe.
Yeah.
The connection. There's always somebody left the plan.
Definitely.
And also thank you so much to your husband, manager, for making the interview possible. Until next time, stay tuned to earGROUND with Sam. But remember, don't forget to check out YY featuring Victor Stop, which is an amazing. My name is Claude Mark when I'm out.